Beethoven's deafness. Apart from Ta 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 Ta, the opening of his Fifth Symphony, I guess that's one of the best known facts about the composer. Last week I told you about the start of his disease and the understandable difficulties he had in accepting it. He was sent on a sabbatical during which he would write one of his most gripping documents. And that's what episode 30 of Beethoven 250 in 52 Posts is all about. The Heiligenstadt Testament. In 1802, Beethoven's career was going sky high. He was 32 years old, he was becoming famous also outside Vienna, he had a steady income and he was selling his compositions really well. No wonder he had great ambition, both career-wise as well as privately. He was writing new symphonies, piano concertos, he wanted to organize a big showcase concert, a so-called Akademie in Vienna, and he was expecting to get married to Giulietta Guicciardi, the girl from episode 8, remember? To whom he accidentally dedicated the Mondschein Sonata. But at the same time, all his dreams are shattered in 1802. Giulietta is way out of Beethoven's league, he won't marry her, and the theater where he wants to organize his Akademie doesn't want to host the showcase concert. And combined with his health issues, Beethoven collapses. His doctor, Dr. Schmid, urges him to take it easy, to take a sabbatical and go to Heiligenstadt, a small town, now included, but at the time just outside Vienna, surrounded by nature and spas where Beethoven would come to rest. And he goes there from April until October 1802 and wouldn't only find the peace of mind there, but also the impressive words to describe his emotions. Oh, you men who think or say that I am malevolent, stubborn, or misanthropic. How greatly do you wrong me. You do not know the secret cause which makes me seem that way to you. From childhood on, my heart and soul have been full of the tender feeling of goodwill. But for 6 years now I have been hopelessly afflicted. Though born with an active temperament, I was soon compelled to isolate myself. It was impossible for me to say to people, "Speak louder, shout, for I am deaf." The Heiligenstadt Testament is really a breathtaking letter, or indeed a testament, which must have had therapeutic functions for Beethoven. He addresses it to his brothers and he writes about his deafness, how it's torturing him and that there is no hope for cure and that it makes him so desperate that he even has thought about committing suicide. But he has realized that he cannot do so because he has art to live for, the holy great arts is preventing him from leaving the world too early. He writes that from childhood on he is inclined to accomplish great things and he can't leave the world before he has brought forth all that he feels is within him. So I'm not sure that Beethoven meant it as a legal document or a legal testament. It was at least never handed over or never sent to his brothers. Beethoven kept it with him all his life. And therefore I think it must have been a very, very personal document to him. A sort of a mission statement, perhaps. A reminder that although he was greatly suffering from the loss of hearing, he was on earth for even greater challenges, namely to write the best music he could, and from that he couldn't walk away. Which he didn't, as we are finding out in this series Beethoven 250 in 52 posts. The next episode will follow next week. Every Sunday morning at 10 o'clock you will find a new post in your timeline, a new vlog. And if you have any suggestions about topics, please let me know, because it's a challenge every week to come up with something new. So comment below if you want to know something about Beethoven, and who knows, perhaps it will be the subject of the next episode. Have a great week and see you next Sunday.